This is for the opening.
Yeah, so usually these like signature videos start with a cold open talking thing.
We can do this. We can go bum ba 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 HH, and then we go into me just ripping. I think it's me. I mean, I'm not like the most serious guy in the world. Hey, it's Mark Lettieri. I'm here at the PRS headquarters with my new guitar, the Fiore HH. While I'm not necessarily associated with double humbucker guitars, they do play a pretty important role in my tonal arsenal as a recording musician. So it is kind of a big part of my sound, and I've always been a big fan of the PRS McCarty 594. I've always loved that guitar, and I thought, well, it might be fun to try that platform with the Fiore. So if you've always been intrigued by the specs of the Fiore, the construction of the Fiore, the tonal options of the Fiore, but maybe single coils aren't really your thing, I think this might be. Well, we're coming up on 5 years of the Fiore, and it's been my #1 guitar for everything, for writing, for recording, for live performance. They're worn in, they're loved, they're well used, and they are a real big part of me and my music. I wanted to make a guitar that was my guitar, but I also wanted to have a guitar that was your guitar, for your music, for your sound. And I've seen numerous players, fans come up to me after shows with their Fiores. It's been on stage with everyone from Deep Purple to Janet Jackson. It kind of blows me away that people have responded in that way, and I'm of course incredibly grateful to see how people are playing it and loving it and incorporating it into their music. And I'm very excited to have this new model as an extension of the lineup. You're going to be seeing it on a ton of gigs, I'm sure. In fact, you've already seen it on a few, maybe, as evidenced by some of the battle scars on this one, so it's already getting used. Is this all being filmed?
Yes.
Okay, great. Some of it's not bad. What I really like about the way the Fiore is presented is that it is elegantly simple, but also classy. What we wanted to do with this guitar was no different. We wanted to keep that simple elegance, except this time we have a satin finish, so you can see the wood grain coming through here. And we did it in a cool color we are calling Black Hyacinth, to keep with the floral theme of the original series of Fiore guitars. If we were to compare this to a standard Fiore guitar, the construction is essentially the same. We still have our swamp ash body, our 2-post tremolo. The neck carve is exactly the same. We have a 25.5-inch scale. We have our rosewood board and this cool 2-post tremolo with this very solid tremolo bar with a weighted tip on it for kind of maximum stability. Locking tuners, got these cool vintage tuning pegs. Of course, the truss rod cover that my mom designed. Bridge pickup is exactly the same. And we did do a little bit of R&D with the neck pickup. We had one iteration that was a little bit more scooped in the mids and had slightly more of, I guess, what I would consider a modern sound, which I didn't really like. So we put some of the mids back in and ended up, the final product is just the Fiore bridge pickup in the neck position. We just lowered it a little bit to get a little bit more air out of the strings and keep the volume even between the two of them. I am really, really enjoying the way that this guitar is sounding. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to keep talking? Yeah, let me just do some playing. I don't know, I need to play. That because that was pretty good.
We did.
All right. I think we got it. I'm good. beauty of the Fiore is that it is aesthetically simple, but as you dig into the electronics, it actually becomes pretty inspiringly complex. It's not over the top complicated. It's actually pretty easy to wrap your head around once you start pulling up knobs and flipping switches. So we wanted to kind of keep that thing going with the HH. Now we have 8 different combinations between the pickups and the tone controls that are series parallel switches for these pickups. So in terms of the knobs, this knob here controls the series parallel switching for the neck humbucker, and this knob here controls the series parallel switching for the bridge humbucker. So just to give you a quick example of what that means. If I'm on the bridge pickup, for example, in series, that's your full humbucker sound that you're used to. If I pull it up, now it's in parallel. It's gonna kind of brighten the sound a little bit. We're gonna lose some of the low mids, and it's gonna give it a bit of a more chimey or sparkle. We'll go back to full. So it could be one of those things where you like it run in series for your lead and in parallel for your rhythm, perhaps. It's been really fun getting to work on gear with the Paul Reed Smith team because they're just so passionate about what they do, and they never settle until everyone is happy and it's exactly what everybody wants. Many of the technical specs and things sort of fly over my head. But what's nice is that I can communicate in guitar player speak. Make it more warm or bright or punchy, or it needs to sound more like an avocado and not an orange, and they know what that means. And so we've had a lot of fun digging in on all sorts of cool stuff, and I can't wait to see what else we come up with. Guys, I've been kidnapped by Paul. I'm in his studio. I can't get out. He keeps talking about how his MCI board doesn't work anymore.